Hey guys, I'm coming at you guys today with a discussion video about a deck that kind of got slaughtered a few ban lists ago, and it was notorious for dodging the ban list, and when it finally did get hit by it, got hit by it hard. I'm of course referring to Shaddolls. Now, granted, the thing about Shaddolls is half the Yu-Gi-Oh community loved them and half of the community hated them just because of construct. Well, here's the thing, and me personally, I'm an advocate of Shaddolls. I played the deck a ton, and I had literally on DN before the ban list got hit, I had like 20 different variants of it, with like every light archetype you can imagine. Seriously. I even had Kinstella Shaddolls, which is really cool because you could combine it with artifacts and get rank 5s for days, but that's besides the point. I think Shaddolls were preemptively and unfairly hit, kind of like Ritual Beast did get hit. Now, granted, Shaddolls had dodged the ban list for a long time. I'm not going to deny that. We slid by a long time before getting hit, but I say it was preemptive because this was right before Pendulums came out, like when they were extremely popular, and yeah. Construct killed any special summon monster, and oh my god, all pendulums are special summoned. It's just gonna kill everything. And I think this was the same ban list with Exodon, and it was the same ban list that Burning Biscuit hit on too. But if you look at Shaddolls today, I don't think Construct should still be banned. Fusion to 1, I mean, I can live with that, but I feel as if all the Shaddol hits, I can live with Fusion to 1 because it kind of led to crazy OTKs and stuff, and I don't think that was fair. But if you consider what Shaddolls do in today's meta, I don't think they would be great, or I don't think it would change the meta. I really don't. I think it would be a solid tier 2 pick, but I don't believe that it would like top all events. I don't think it would take over. I really don't. Because you have to take into consideration the other decks that are in the meta now. You have Cosmo and Monarchs. That's pretty much what it is because Pendulums just got wrecked, man. Wrecked. But, okay. Monarchs shut down everything Shaddolls want to do. They lock them out of the extra deck, and Shaddolls are a fusion-based archetype. So that's one thing that entirely screws you over. 2, Cosmo OTK out the ass. Excuse my French. They really do. I mean, look at it this way. Construct versus a Dark Destroyer. You know what I mean? Now, granted, it depends on whose turn it is, but Construct is vulnerable to everything. Construct can be targeted, and that's not something that's common these days, and I know that sounds terrible, but yes, Construct can be targeted. I mean, a simple compulsory evacuation device, which should be at 3, by the way, gets rid of it, you know? Castell gets rid of Construct. I feel as if, I was reading online, I feel as if Construct did come back, it would just be kind of like a protect the castle ordeal. Kind of like with Bujins and Yamato, you know? In my opinion, I think Construct could at least stand to be at 2 because it would not do anything. All of the other decks are too fast, and I have tried. I love the archetype of Shaddolls, so I have tried my hardest to keep the deck alive. Of course, the second most powerful monster, well, after Construct, the second most powerful monster was probably Shakanaga, and after that there was Linda, and then it probably goes Annoy Tellus, and then Grista, and then finally Wendigo, that terrible one. But, you know, I've tried to build decks around the other attributes, you know, and it's been underwhelming. It honestly has. The best thing I've come up with is Phantom Knight Shaddolls, where it works basically around getting out Winda and Darklaw, and then getting out Breaksword and just controlling the board. And it works sometimes, but it's a slow deck. It's a slower deck. It can't keep up with something like Cosmo. Like, the deck got wrecked by Fluffles. I and maybe that's just because I'm a bad player, but I was playing Phantom Knight Dolls, and I just got absolute. No, that wasn't that deck, but I just, like, you get what I'm saying, right? The deck is not good. Shaddolls are not good without Construct, and I wouldn't mind Construct being gone if we just got the trains, the rank 10 trains, because then I would hop on board and be with that. I would. Don't even if we just got the rank 10 trains, didn't get Dora, I wouldn't care so much. I really wouldn't. Because you could still make, Gustav Max and Sky Palace or Gundiri, something like that. You could still make Super Ultimate Robot Galaxy Destroyer, the 5K rank 10 that is Harpy's Feather Duster. But I'm getting off on a tangent. All I'm saying is that I think Shaddolls got unfairly hit, and that's my opinion. I think Shaddolls could stand to come back with maybe L-Fusion 1 and Construct 2. It wouldn't really change anything. I would play Shaddolls and still probably get wrecked. I mean, it just amazes me how many people were against Shaddolls and still are. I don't think a lot of people still are against Shaddolls, honestly. Like, people were salty about the archetype back in the era of Duelist Alliance and stuff, but it doesn't stand up to decks these days. I mean, look at Fire King Cosmo. That can crank out crazy plays like Turn 1 Infinity plus Dark Lady and like Gachi, and like it's just insane. Shaddolls are not that fast. They cannot pull off that many combos. I mean, granted, having access to the light attribute gives you a lot of like chaos plays, and you can use the Perform Mage engine, which by the way got slaughtered when Damage Juggler got banned. I mean, didn't get slaughtered, but you see what I'm saying. It would not function the same because the meta is so much different. Shaddolls could make a comeback, and it would be fine. That is my final opinion. They are not all that great without the light attribute, and I feel as if the deck should get the light attribute back so it can function somewhat competitively. That is my opinion, and I'm going to end the video here. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.